Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Lighting Your Sunshine, where we like to shine a light within and empower ourselves. So, for today's download, I heard that the crystallization phase is done and it is now time to start the next phase. And then when I did that, I heard Glamorous, the song by Fergie, kind of come into my head, and it was like, are you ready? GLAMOROUS. And then it was like the first class, like I feel like obviously something's elevated, something's raised, but I feel like a lot of abundance and luxury is about to come in. And so maybe it's the Fergie song, or maybe it's the other song where that dude like sampled it. Can't remember his name, but he's the one that's like, I don't like no whips and chains, but you can't tie me down. But you can whip your loving on me. Who is he? Who are you? Can't remember. I was trying to think before this, and all I kept seeing was like the actor Paul Mescal, but it's a singer. It's not that dude. But I thought maybe when I started the video, it would pop back into my head, but it's not. But you know what I mean? Hopefully. If not, I'll search it later and maybe add it, but maybe it's not part of it. But all right, let's start. So the cards we're going to use, first ones I was drawn to was the Archangel Metatron cards. We have, oh, and then I saw the unicorns. And then the unicorn, Oracle of the Unicorns wanted to come out. And then Unshakable Inner Peace. But I just want to show you, I felt like maybe I'll take one of each. When I'm like looking at the backs of these, I don't know, I'm like, woo, so pretty. Like, I'm loving it. I'm excited to see what this reading is going to be because the crystallization phase is done. So we're going to start with Metatron. They said two, one over there, one over there. Numero 1. So we have white. It's diamond, purity and innocence. But I can't help but not notice the diamond. Super clear clarity. And then over here, we have Mother Earth with grounding and support. Now, who next? Obviously, the unicorns. We only need one. Only one? Yep, only one. Ah, my hands don't want to shuffle. Oh, see, that one wants to come too. So we're going to take it. So no reversals. So the first one to come out was support. And then this one here says to trust. And what I find really cool about this story already is this one has like this angel wing. And it kind of gave me like light body above. And then here we have a Pegasus. It's not a unicorn, but it's flying and it's above. And then over here, we have that Mother Earth one. And then here's this one standing on like a big rock, which is also a Pegasus. There's no unicorns out, just Pegasus. So something, I don't know. I think that's the change, that's the shift. Before you thought this is what unicorns are. This is the only way it is, but it said the crystallization phase has changed. I saw it as like chakras and like light body and like activation, so raising higher. So I'm kind of intrigued that both of these have wings. There's something to do with like the Lion King. It's giving me Lion King vibes. I don't know about it. What's it say? Hey, let's read them. So support says, ask for help, get more rest, nurture yourself. And that's what happened during the crystallization phase. I feel like things kind of, it was like, you know how yeah, like water, like salt water, and then the water evaporates and then just like all the crystals are left after. Maybe this is not a diamond. Maybe this is a salt crystal. And you want to know what? This is selenite. But salt is so purifying. It just cleanses everything. So that's what I see happened. There was a cleansing, a purging moment. And then over here, we have trust. And you know what? The reading I just did with that idiot card, I was like, it's not an idiot, it's a fool. It's the Fool's Journey card, which is always on the Fool's Journey. They're about to like walk off the cliff, and they got their trusty dog with them. But here we have our trusty Pegasus. But it says, and they're gonna take a leap because they know that everything's gonna work out, that they're going on this journey. Do I feel that that one's going to come into here? No, but I literally just did it a couple minutes ago, so maybe the energies are blending a bit, but clear. Let's get the real message, because this one is about luxury, I heard. Lakshmi and luxury. So Lakshmi, she's like, I want to say Hindu goddess, and it's all about like luck and abundance, so that's so good to go with that. But this one says, leap into the unknown. Have faith and move forward. Believe you will fly. I believe. Oh, no. That's Space Jam, not Lion King. Something to do with Lion King. Haven't figured out the connection yet. But grounding and support. And then over here, we have support. It's like not believing that. Oh, okay. So over here, I kind of get like in the past, in this crystallization phase, I feel like it kind of encapsulated, right? Crystallized. You're like a statue, a crystal statue. And in it, you kind of like did all this healing, all this purging, all this like clearing. Your chakras are activated now. You're kind of waking up back to life. And you ask for help in that because you got rest. And in this, it like nurtured you. And because of that, because you did the healing, you feel supported. So now you go off on your earth journey, and it says grounding and support. You've woken back up, you feel grounded, you feel supported. You know that whatever you can do will be awesome because you're awesome. And then from that, you can actually like look at him, so confident. Is this, I get a masculine horse. That one's a feminine horse. For some reason, this one's masculine. But he's like, yeah, I could do it. I could do whatever I want. Leap into the unknown. Have faith and move forward. Believe you can fly. And they're like, of course I can fly. Like, I already got support. I'm already grounded. I'm supported by the earth, and I'm supported by my higher self, my guides, my angels, my spirit animals, the old unicorn who transformed into a Pegasus. Now I've got flying horses. So now let's do the unshakable inner peace. How many of these? 3. Uno. Dos. No. That one. Tris. Okay. Let's put that over there. So the very first one to come out was in reverse. I'll show you. But it says, everything is a reflection. Hold up the energetic mirror. What you need in your life. What do you need in your life that you're not currently getting? So that's what I see. I see someone like outside, everything's a projection, and being like, you know what? I'm gonna go within, and I don't claim this. This is not right. I don't want it. And so going within and realizing it's not a projection, that you could go do whatever you want. And you're like, nope, I want change. I want healing. I want something different. And that's what happened. And then the next one to come, look at all those crystals, is a deep inward journey. You'll be rewarded for the work. How can you alchemize your fear? So outside, it was like everything was a projection. Like, that's not fair. This, I don't like that. I almost like a victim of my circumstances. And it's like, actually, that's just a little bit of fear that I have. And I'm kind of projecting it everywhere. So I'm going to go within. I'm going to rest. I'm going to do the healing. I'm going to work on the chakras, mainly the root chakra, from the root to the roof, and alchemize it. Because I'm so tired of living in fear. It's time that I could feel grounded and supported and open to love, so that I can go off and trust on my journey that I could do whatever I want. Then there's this one. And it says, there is strength in doing nothing. Wait, what have you been forcing, and how can you let go of the outcome? So you stopped forcing things, because before it was like, well, I need to fight for this. I don't like that. I need to speak up. I need to do this. I need to do that. And Spirit's like, you don't actually. You just need to go within and work on yourself. What is it that you wish to see and hear and be and do? And how are these supposed to be laid out? I don't know. Oh, these are on the bottom. These are on the top. And so, Spirit, I feel like I've read those stories, so what else do I have to say? Do I pull more cards? Funny, because in this one, I was like, do I pull more cards? Like, I don't know what to do. And I didn't really get a message from this one, because at the beginning, back here in that projection, we already said, like, do nothing. And I'm like, well, what do I do? Do I do more? I don't know what to do. And it's like, well, do nothing. Just be chill. So, what have you been forcing, and how can you let go of the outcome? So let me do a little bit of what I really want to tell me right now. So we need to start, Metatron. Woo! And I find it interesting that there's a cube here. So, sorry, I always feel like I need to be like, words, 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 words. But let's just sit in a little bit of quiet for a second. So it went back to this trust one. And it kind of looked like this on how I set it up. So there's trust, and I see him wanting to jump into a box, right? Trying to fit yourself into a box. And then underneath it was that circle. And this one said, do nothing, work on yourself. Stop trying to fit in boxes that you're not meant to fit in. I see salt as cubes. So what am I missing? I heard like salt of the earth, and they kind of showed me like salt and how it was purifying. It is cleansing to a certain degree, but too much of it makes it so that you can't grow things on the land. And then over here, we have like all this new growth. But let's say you make it be too, I don't know, is it acidic or alkaline or whatever? But things can't grow there. And now they're bringing me to like that one lake that's super salty. That used to be like this thriving tourist spot, and now it's nothing. Where did I even watch that? How do I even know about that? It was on a documentary, I feel like I watched. Can't remember. But anyways, it's coming up. But I also felt drawn to the cubes. Charms. Honestly, I feel like this reading is over. I feel like that's exactly just wanted to say, is that you've gone out of one phase, you're going into the next one. That it is, when you find yourself projecting outside of yourself, it's saying take into account what you want, go within, do that clearing and things, but don't stay there too long, because if you stay there too long, then you don't go back out and things grow. But let's just, oh, cool. What's this one? This wasn't what I thought was cool, but there's like two little skulls, and it's like on this circle, and it landed near the circle. And so this one said, there's strength in doing nothing. Wait, what have you been forcing, and how can you let go of the outcome? So there is something that needs to, and I saw the skulls as like something needs to be let go of, something needs to die in order for this kind of rebirth moment. And that's what I feel like it already happened. But when you come back, you can get sucked back into old patterns. And so it's saying in those moments, is this an elephant? It is. In those moments, we got a little elephant here. An elephant never forgets. Just remember that. And so over it, we had Alice. Oh, my hands are cold and they don't work when they're cold. And Alice was looking over, like Alice is going to go down into the depths, into all this, right? Into all this, go down the rabbit hole. And she was sitting like staring at the elephant. And so by going within, you'll never forget. We have a kitty cat. We have, I thought that this was the way that the bow was supposed to be, but then when I flipped it, I was like, oh, it's actually like very vibrant. And that kind of landed by Alice with her blue dress. We have a key, we have some lips. So let me see, all those ones landed on support, on the card support. So Alice is looking, she goes down the thing, she has the key. And I keep hearing with the lips, lips are sealed, locked lip. There's nothing that you have to say or do or force or try to make happen. The only thing that you have to do is go down the rabbit hole and navigate your circumstances, because what I see is what you see outside of yourself is this, like, it's pretty, but then when you actually see the real after the crystallization process, it's beautiful. It's got color and spark. And then what's this kitty cat telling me? It kind of gives me like okay, so there's no face on it. There's no nothing. It's like taking away all that, taking away the eyes, taking away the vision. And again, you're checking within. It landed on support. And so I feel like, you know how Alice, she goes to Wonderland, she gets that Cheshire cat, and it kind of gives things and riddles and jokes, and his face is always changing and going places, and it's like over here, over there. And so more listening, because I think that the support that the universe is giving is right now a little bit cryptic, that there's like cool synchronicities, but it's almost like a puzzle or a riddle or something. So it's like, just sit back and observe right now, right? Less speaking, more listening. So then on the deep inward journey, we have this seahorse, and then what are you? And then we have this red flower with a jewel inside it. And the seahorse was like sideways. It was like looking down and deep, 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 right? And seahorses are in the ocean. So there is a need, like when you meditate, right? Close your eyes. You're kind of here. We need you to go deep, right? Go within, inward, 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 layer, layer, layer. And then, when I looked even closer, I thought it was a flower, but there's actually 4 hearts and like a jewel inside. So I see where it needs to go deeper, deeper, deeper is the heart, right? When you close your eyes and the first body scan is like, it's almost like this layer. And then, especially in your aura field, you got physical, emotional, mental. You can kind of clear up these layers outside of you. And how do you feel? You can feel outside of you and how things are. And then you work inward, 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 deeper, deeper, deeper. And I can't help but notice that there's this black seahorse with that one. So I saw the black as coal and that pressure. And then when you go even more, as this one said, deep inward journey, you'll be rewarded for the work. How can you alchemize your fear? And so the black part is kind of the fear, the coal, right? Santa said, you're going to get coal for Christmas. And you put pressure on it and you go deeper and even deeper. Mariana's Trench deep. And then it turns into a diamond. So then in between the going deep and then the everything's a reflection, it landed right in between both of these cards. So there's 2 gems that landed there. And so, there we go. We got a star. And then we have a crown. So the crown goes on the head. It's showing me crown chakra. And then we all have a guiding star, they say. And I feel like that's good on our outside journey, right? We're connected to this source, to this star, right? We are made of stars. And so I see that as everything's a reflection and you need to go deep. So connecting to your higher self, to your source. So how do I see it? I see it as there is a source that everyone's connected to, and then you kind of stream off into little ones. And then there's your higher self that only cares about you and your well-being. And I see connecting to that and bringing that down within you through the crown chakra, which is right above the head, into the head, into the third eye, and obviously all the way through the body, anchored into the earth. From the very center of the earth, I don't know how you do it, anchor, roots, whatever. I was always taught that you kind of bring this column of light down into you. You anchor it into your heart. From your heart, you go down into the center of the earth, and then you imagine like a crystal or something in the center of the earth. And so maybe crystallization, I feel like I saw coal. And so that coal turns into a diamond. Now this is back to diamond energy. I really feel like it is a diamond. It always was a diamond. The light, the guides, the source is like diamond white light. And then I see like clearing when you actually have physical things on earth, like the salt being clearing. Like when you have a salt bath, something like that, it really helps clear out the residual energy stuck to you. But I see diamond white light. And so the deeper you get, the more you have to conquer a fear or something. So you anchored into the earth. So I see that as diamond. And then bringing that back up and anchoring that into your heart. So above, anchored, into the heart, anchored. And then in the heart, right, we had this moment with the diamond. And so now you have your higher self connected to the heart. You're going to find out really cool things there. So, yeah. I just keep hearing that I Believe I Can Fly song now from Space Jam. Space Jam. I still don't get anything from The Lion King, but every time I look at this, I can't help but see like Pride Rock. Why? Oh, it is Pride Rock. He's at the top and he's about to jump and he's gonna go down that rabbit hole, just like Alice over here. So and as the card says, trust. And so leap into the unknown, have faith and move forward. Believe that you will fly. I believe I can fly. And it's just like flying right down and you see the earth coming, right? He's gonna jump and he's gonna go right into the earth and then go past the earth and then even down into the earth. And what's down here? There's something cool to learn, some healing, some something. And so what you see outside of yourself, if you don't like what you see, there's a need to go within, reflect, deal with those fears, and alchemize those fears. And what do I see? Because when I first started, I saw like abundance and luxury and like, oh shit, it makes sense now. I was like, no, there's supposed to be money or something. But it was like, are you ready? And then it sang the glamorous song. And then it was like, we're going first class up in the sky. Yeah, because those are Pegasus. The Pegasus are flying up in the sky. I thought unicorns were going to come out. It's Pegasus flying up in the sky. So, yeah. My mistake, but funny. And you know what? I think that's it. I see one card that's kind of like sliding out, so I do want to read it. It is a unicorn one. It's blue. Oh, it's another freaking flying one. Are they all flying? No, they're not. They can't be. No. 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 I swear, we got all the flying ones. So what is this one? Expansion. Spread your wings and soar. Share your message and shine your light. Show the world what you're made of. And so shining your light is you connecting to your higher self, going in, turning that fear into diamonds, and then coming back and having trust to go on your journey. Spreading your wings, doing your thing. So have a good day. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.